And Karnataka Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa has responded to charges of corruption, kickbacks against him. He is denying all the allegations levelled by his own party colleague and BJP MLC H. Vishwanath. And Yediyurappa says, and I quote here, all these are baseless allegations. There is no political turmoil in the state and the party, unquote. So Yediyurappa has responded, at least refusing all the allegations. Now, having spoken to BJP MLC Vishwanath, I want to go across to Nagarjun Dwarkanath from Bengaluru because importantly, Naga, before I come to you, what has Yediyurappa said? Let's listen in first.
These are all baseless allegations, and our irrigation secretary is going to clarify everything. It's unnecessarily this type of allegation they are doing it.
Nagarjun Dwarkanath joining me now on the latest. Now, Nagarjun, he can for all refute the allegations of corruption, but there is clearly a political turmoil in the state. One, and then second, are there possible options available with the BJP if they do decide to oust Yediyurappa? Nagarjun.
The BJP can brush away by saying that there's no political turmoil in Karnataka, but however, the situation is quite grim for the national party here. Every day there's a new leader who's speaking out against the sitting chief minister. Today was MLC Vishwanath who said there's a kickback taken by the government for 20,000 odd crore irrigation project. But however, the CM has said the irrigation department will issue a clarification as to what are the rules followed. And he goes on to say that there's no political turmoil. But still the MLAs have met Arun Singh yesterday and put out their opinions. Why is this happening is a big question. The BJP is a divided house in Karnataka. We'll have to wait and watch after Friday what happens and what decision does High Command take once Arun Singh returns to Delhi about his report. And based on that, the future of Yediyurappa will be decided if he'll continue to be the Chief Minister of Karnataka or not.
That's an important perspective. You are telling us, Nagarjun, that there may not be an immediate reaction coming in from the BJP, but there will be some solution very soon. Nagarjun Dwarkanath with all the latest and all the inside details of what's been happening there in Karnataka politics. So what if the Bharatiya Janata Party decides to expel, oust, or at least ask Yediyurappa to take a back seat? Why could they possibly take that decision? Because otherwise it may jeopardize party's expansion plan, clearly looking at the assembly elections next. Could sabotage the grooming of a new face. New face because Yediyurappa is almost 80 years old and they would want a young face as well. Unlikely to go to next elections with an 80-year-old. And that perhaps the BJP looking at the future with its strategy as well. Court cases against Yediyurappa has made his position untenable. Corruption charges by some of his own MLCs. The Bharatiya Janata Party has been promoting the Lingayat leaders. The Lingayat community is seen, of course, very strong and powerful there in the state of Karnataka, at least politically. Yediyurappa is not seen as a hardcore Hindutva leader, perhaps as RSS or the leadership maybe in Delhi would want, and he has his own mind in running Karnataka politics. His exit could pave way for better governance, or at least that is a perception that the Bharatiya Janata Party would want to put forth, that having removed him, they believe they would want to push for proper governance in the state of Karnataka. But the fact remains that there is a big rebellion that is growing. As much as Yediyurappa would want to refute it, or the BJP in Delhi would want to refute it, that is a fact there on the ground. And this time, there are reports suggesting that 50 to 60 MLAs are asking for BSY's removal, for his expulsion. The Chief Minister himself has decided to hit back, saying he has support from the Lingayat seers. But the question is, just having that support, will it be able to quell a rebellion against Yediyurappa, one of the strongest faces of BJP in Karnataka?
It's the return of Nataka in Karnataka, and suspense is building around a possible exit. In a repeat of what happened a decade ago, MLAs are once again demanding the ouster of incumbent CM Yediyurappa. But unlike 2010, this time Chief Minister Yediyurappa says he will agree to whatever High Command decides.
ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹೈಕಮಾಂಡ್ ನನ್ನ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಅಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಯಾಗಿ ಮುಂದುವರಿತೇನೆ. ಯಾವ ದಿವಸ ನೀವು ಬೇಡ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರೇ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೋ ಆ ದಿವಸ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಮ್ಮ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಹಗಲು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಯಾವುದೇ ಗೊಂದಲದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನಿಲ್ಲ.
ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಕಾರ್ಯಕರ್ತ. ನನ್ನ ಪಕ್ಷ ಏನು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ತಗೊಂಡಂತೆ ನಾಯಕತ್ವದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಬದ್ಧ. ಅದು ಬಿಟ್ಟರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಇವರೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಹೊರೇ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಇವ್ರು ತೆಗಿಬೇಕು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಸೇರಿಸಬೇಕು ಇದು ಅಭಿಪ್ರಾಯ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Around 50 to 60 disgruntled MLAs have spoken to each other over phone and virtually on their next course of action. Their demand is that grievances have to be heard and a platform is needed. The MLA want Yediyurappa out, alleging interference of CM's family in daily administration. The Chief Minister not being accessible. The MLAs feel that BSY will not be the next CM face and that the party needs to prepare in advance for the 2023 elections. Many disgruntled cabinet aspirants have also joined the chorus against the Chief Minister. Few BJP MLAs and Minister Yogeshwar camped in Delhi and complained to the party high command. MLA Basan Gowda Yatnal even hinted at a video of the CM being caught in a compromising position.
ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೋವಂಥ ಶಕ್ತಿ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವ್ರಿಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರು ಯೋಗೇಶ್ವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ರಮ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ರಾಜೀನಾಮೆ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಬರೀ ಒಂದೇ ಗಂಟೆ ಸೇಮ್ ರಮೇಶ್ ಜಾರಕಿಹೊಳಿ ಪ್ರಕರಣ.
BJP's Karnataka in charge, Arun Singh, will be in the state on 16th. He will meet state ministers and MLAs over 3 days in Bengaluru. The state BJP has even formed a coordination committee to sort out issues. A 15-member committee would provide a platform to MLAs to air their grievances.
Every 6 months, every year, legislative party is going. Because of the COVID, there is no legislative meeting. There is no change in the leadership. Another 2 years, Yediyurappa will continue.
As talks of exit gain traction, BJP MLA and Chief Minister's secretary claimed that he has signatures of 65 MLAs who have pledged their support to B.S. Yediyurappa.
ಸರ್ 65ಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನ ಶಾಸಕರು ಆತ್ಮಸಾಕ್ಷಿಗೆ ಎದೆ ಮುಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಸಹಿ ಹಾಕಿದ ಪತ್ರ ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಇದೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನವರಾಗಲಿ ಕೆಲವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಇದರಿಂದ ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ ವಿಜಯೇಂದ್ರ ನನಗೇನ್ರಿ ವಿಜಯೇಂದ್ರ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ವಿಜಯೇಂದ್ರ ಸಂಘ ಭಾರತೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಪಾರ್ಟಿ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಉಪಾಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು. ನಾನು 3 ಬಾರಿ ಶಾಸಕನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ವಿಜಯೇಂದ್ರನ ಮಾತು ಕೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಕೇಳದೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನಾನೇನಿರಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪನ ನಮ್ಮಂತವ್ರಿಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಡಿಸಲ್ಲ.
The centre, though, is keeping its cards close to its chest.
ಯಾವುದು ಸಹಿ ಸಂಗ್ರಹ ಏನು ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಆದ್ಯತೆ ಇರೋದು ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ಮೆಂಟು, ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಇತ್ಯಾದಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಯಾವ ಸಹಿ ಸಂಗ್ರಹನೂ ನಡೀತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ.
One thing is certain, Mission Exit is well and truly afoot in Karnataka. Will Chief Minister BSY survive? With Nagarjun Dwarkanath, Bureau Report, India Today.